Hey guys, it's Dreadscythe here. So as I said I would do, I completed European, um, what is it? The European Explorers 2, I believe is what we were working on in the last video. Yeah, European Explorer 2. And so I completed that. I did another Empire hunt, and I got those 30 bosses that we needed. So now I want to show you, as soon as you get that done, you're gonna see on the Europa map that we've got our nice little Empire hunt, the Warriors campaign. This is where you can see Cloud Strike is a rare drop. And it's gonna be rare in every single difficulty. So really it all depends on what you guys want. Um, you know, Adept is gonna be the easiest, right? There are really no mission modifiers, 1180 recommended power, but you're only gonna get enhancement cores, and you get the rare chance for the Cloud Strike. Arachno is the mission modifier. When defeated, Fallen Vandals spawn a web mine at their feet. Doesn't sound horrible. That's the only modifier on Adept. Hero. Now it's going to be a little bit harder here, but enhancement cores are common. We've also got a chance to get high stat crystalline armor, which is rare, and enhancement prisms, which is also rare. Legend, it makes them uncommon for cores and the crystalline armor, and the prisms become common. But this is 1250. For this, you're probably gonna want a team for it, right? Because matchmaking's off. For the first two, matchmaking is on, but for this one, matchmaking's off, so you're gonna want a team. 1280 also, you're gonna want a team. Makes enhancement prisms common, as well as the crystalline armor. So, I kind of feel like this is a little weird making the enhancement cores uncommon and prisms common. So I don't know if that's a mess up on them or not. So the modifiers for hero, you get the overload and the barrier champions. So those are mods we're going to do on the guns, which I'm going to show you here in a second, because that's the one I think I'm going to try. With legend, match game, enemy shields are highly resistant to all unmatched elemental damage. So you're going to want to bring in guns equipped to handle whatever you need, because equipment is locked are the two main modifiers there. And then with the 1280, equipment locked, match game, all that, attrition, regeneration is greatly impaired. Defeating enemies may create wells of light. So that's the big thing. If 1280, that's why you want a team. Regeneration greatly impaired. You also are going to want a warlock, would be the recommendation, so you can have rifts for extra healing. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a hero, and we're going to show it, just so we can kind of show the do's and don'ts. This is my first ever elected Empire hunt I'm going to be doing for you guys. So overload and barrier, right? So overload and barrier are going to be on here, on your gauntlets. So I've already got anti-barrier pulse rifle, and I've got overload scout. So what I want to make sure to equip, I got a scout rifle, so that'll be my overload, and I think I'm going to stick with that. And then I need a pulse rifle. What I think I'll do is I'll try Last Perdition. I don't know what kind of shield, so actually, if I'm really thinking about it, we should probably go with a pulse rifle. Most Fallen have a blue shield, right? And in a lot of these we face more Fallen than anything, so then we're going to have Arc. Just to break their shield, which would help if we did a 1250 Empire hunt. So we'll want the pulse rifle against the barrier champions, and we're going to need that scout rifle against the overload. I could use vigilance wing, and I could probably use my royal chase, but I think this is going to be a good combination here. For those of you that don't know where to get it, these gauntlet mods are actually in our artifact, right? So it's pretty much this whole first column, right? So overload, you're able to get it on either auto rifles or scout rifles. You could pick it up on both. I only did scout rifles for my hunter because I wanted my other perks as well. For anti-barrier, you can do pulse rifle or submachine guns, and then hand cannons are the only ones for unstoppable. So this one doesn't have any unstoppable champions, so we don't need it for that. So we're gonna launch this on hero. I might showcase a legend one in some future video to give a guide on that, but I'm not too worried about that right now. I just kind of want to see what this is all about, right? Because if we do this on a lower difficulty, my gear won't be locked, and then I can kind of figure out what the deal is. So when you're launching this, it's going to show all of your nice little modifiers here that we're going to have. So the overload again, barrier, and the Iraq, no, right? So honestly, I don't know. I think elected empire hunts. I think it's just a random one. So it's going to be any of the three we could have chosen at random. But I'm not for sure, so we're going to see how this goes. I guess the one benefit it looks like to these elected ones is we don't have to do those setups. Is what it's kind of looking like. Alright, I got a couple of other people here. Now we're going to be good old fire team, and we're going to go hunt down someone. Yeah, the warrior. Alright, so we're going to go against Phylax, which ironically enough is the one that I just went against in the last video. But hey, I guess it's perks that we don't have to do the whole run through for it. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna probably pause my recording. You guys probably don't need to see all this fighting. Oh, okay, I'm about to die. Yep, that was my bad. So you could see on him there was the overload symbol. Oh, I hope that guy doesn't die. Oh, it looks like we get scored on this. So this is kind of actually looking like a Nightfall because they got a timer and they've got the score in the lower right. Yeah, I will revive you. Did our teammate leave? No, he is just nowhere to be seen. Alright, so you see I'm using the scout rifle on this overload champion. It was able to stagger him. That's why you want those overload rounds. Without them, you won't be able to stagger them. They're just going to keep coming at you, and they are strong bosses, right? I don't think I'll pause the rest of the video if you guys want to fast forward, kind of see the ending. Or maybe you're just not interested, that's okay. I think I'm just going to play it all out. We can kind of see, it can give you a little bit of a preparation for what would be to come, at least on the hero level. Oh, see that symbol next to that hobgoblin? So that's one of those barrier champions. Basically what they can do is they can actually throw up a barrier to protect themselves, and the anti-barrier rounds can get through it. And you want to make sure you can do that because they can heal inside of that barrier typically. So me shooting it with the anti-barrier rounds are really effective. Luckily I got a Titan, that's actually pretty helpful here. Yeah, see, now I can just kind of tank through his barrier. We took it out real quick. So in my first few videos, I was actually playing with a keyboard. I thought I would try controller on my PC. Thought it might help me be a little bit quicker for getting through, but I figured I'd try keyboard and mouse, and I think it's actually working decently well for me. I don't know for sure yet. We're gonna do that. Stink, could you help at all? That would be much appreciated. We're just gonna do that. Okay. I was getting sick of the tan. Okay, pick up some ammo. Alright. So I guess if we were to do a master, or what's the one below? I think anyone where the shields have the damage resistance. The only thing I'd really be worried about would be a Minotaur, but it didn't even look like and they had any Minotaurs with shields. So I'm not even sure if I'd really be worried about them. It looks like for the most part they're gonna have arc, which was kind of my guess. Generally when I see that they have like equipment locked and the damage resistances depending on your equipment, generally they only have one type of shield. That's not to say that always holds true. That's just kind of my experience. So I'm guessing we won't really see any other shields other than arc. So keep that in mind if you're going to do a higher difficulty. You'll probably want to bring in a arc weapon. Also, it should probably be, you know, a submachine gun, pulse rifle, or submachine, pulse rifle, auto rifle, or a scout rifle, right? You want to make sure you have one that can cover your barrier or unstoppable. And that's my bad for not looking for the exploding shanks. I always seem to have this problem whenever I do this this hunt, because I never really think of exploding shanks, and then they always end up getting me. I don't know. Oh, that one actually looks like it has a solar shield. Way to prove me wrong, I guess. Okay, so far we've seen solar and arc. Unless that's just like a... Oh no, that's a barrier! It's not... It wasn't solar, I don't think. I think it was just a barrier. Little barrier thing. Okay. Well, that makes sense, I suppose. Alright. Let's see. I can't tell if they just didn't have... Oh, he was in a super. Let's not have them get slowed. I don't like wyverns. There we go. Alright, pick up the ammo. Now we gotta go fight a Briggs. My goal is I'm just gonna try and take this thing out right away because they are very annoying. Good follow up, teammates, and that's how we do it. Just gotta get yourself a Whirlwind Blade. Falling Guillotine, or really any sword would do it. So this is my first time having a full fire team going against Phylax, or really any of the bosses from Beyond Light. So I guess hopefully this goes well. Looks like it is. Well, that was my bad. Thank you. Oh gosh. Alright, he's gonna go over there, he's gonna go there. See, they all get behind cover. They all know what to do. That's good, that's good. And now he's not behind cover, but he is, I guess, okay. And he, looks like he's got some health to spare, so. Let's go. Oh, I gotta... Oh, I messed that up. Come on. Hey, why don't you go for me? Oh, never mind. I don't want you to go for me, I guess. Okay, help him out. We're just gonna... Oh. Just keep running. She's gonna... Oh, hi. So yeah, you guys should really try and get a sword with Whirlwind Blade. Another good one I'd recommend would be either Black Talon or the Lament. They actually both work pretty well. Oh, I just got an enhancement core. Which, you know, that's okay. That didn't take too long. The warrior. So, that is, I guess, how we do a Empire hunt. I think I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna pause the video and I'll run through it on my own after we start it up, just so we can see, because I think it's gonna provide a different one. But I'll see if the second try can drop it. If not, I'll probably just call this the end of the video. I just wanted to show you guys how you could start up an elected difficulty Empire hunt. Remember, that was my first time ever doing one. Looked like a decent team. But yeah, so I was using the Night Watch, the GN7 rifle, and the Falling Guillotine. And that was mainly so I could take on those champions. Now remember, the Cloud Strike, it is a rare drop. You're not gonna see it too often, but if you farm it enough, you'll be able to get it. And you know, you could even farm the 1181 if you just don't have the right mods. Maybe you don't have the right light level, I don't know. Just because it's rare on all of them, right? So in 1180, you can be able to get through a lot easier. So it looks like I got the Phylax one again. So I don't know if it has to do with the day or what, but I'm pretty sure that you're not always guaranteed the same one. I feel like it's different, maybe depending on the day or week. But so I'm gonna pause the video here. I think just staggered him again, and I guess if I get the Cloud Strike, I'll put that in the end of the video and kind of show it off. Or maybe I'll just resume it once we defeat Phylax. But I will be back, I guess, once I run through this again. Alright guys, I just got done with that Empire hunt and I just thought I'd unpause the recording so that we can see if I get the Cloud Strike or not. So yeah, that run through, I think, yeah, it was like 9 minutes. Got another enhancement core. No biggie, don't need the Cloud Strike today. But yeah, so I got that done in just under 9 minutes, right? Now, even though Cloud Strike is a rare drop, you keep doing it, you're gonna get it eventually. Um, I'm not gonna do any more. If I get it, I'll let y'all know in a future video, I suppose. I did pick up the Empire Hunt one just so the Empire Hunt quest costs fewer or all white pieces because why not? I picked up another Empire Hunt just in case. So, I actually think I'm gonna abandon this one. I don't feel the need to do it. I don't need that Coriolis Force right now. Um, so I think next what I'll do is I'm gonna work on the Born in Darkness quest. I got those last two melee found blows that I needed from that last video. Um, so it looks like for the step 2 we need to do 3 strikes with stasis equipped, and then in playlist strikes only use stasis abilities against combatants. So that would mean we'd go to the Vanguard and we do Vanguard strikes in order for that to count. You can't just select some random uh, strike and do it that way. But you can complete any strike, right? So we don't need to do those to count towards the 3, but we need to count for targets affected by stasis. So I think that'll be my next video that I'll upload, I don't know, a few days probably after this one. I'm probably, for the rest of the week when I can, I'm going to work on the Slaying Dragons quest and whatnot. So, for those of you guys that don't know what it is, Iron Banner comes out once a month towards the end of the seasons. Slaying Dragons, what it does is it can get you the Iron Will armor. And then I think some ornaments are going to be this, maybe at the very end of it. So each step, it involves basically completing so many Crucible matches of Iron Banner, capturing so many zones, and then the third thing's kind of different for each one. So the first step was get 5 Void ability kills, which I was able to do. And now for step 2, 8 I've gotten 8 energy weapon kills, and you're able to do this on every character, so I highly recommend doing it. The Iron Will armor is really good armor. Um, but yeah, I think that's all I got for this video. So the next one that I'll work on is Born in Darkness, but that probably won't be until after the weekly reset, because Iron Banner is only available for 1 week, so I want to get working on this, because I can actually... Give me 1 second, I'm going to pause and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so I switched over to my Warlock because I'd already completed them on my Hunter. But Iron Banner each week too, you're able to get bounties. And the biggest thing about these bounties, so you defeat opponents, you complete matches, wins give you like 10% about, while losses will give you 5%, capture some zones, and defeat opponents while assisted. The big key to all of these bounties, if you look, they all award Pinnacle gear, right? That's kind of why I'm also wanting to play Iron Banner. I want to get it done on my Warlock. I want to get it done on my Titan. I haven't gotten them done yet. I'm only on step 1 for my Warlock. I think I'm on like step 4 out of the 6 for my Titan. Um, so yeah, definitely try playing some Iron Banner. I would highly recommend it. So actually, I'm on step 3 of 5 for my Warlock for Born in Darkness, so we just have to go defeat a platoon. Sounds pretty easy. Um, but yeah, so definitely recommend playing Iron Banner. We'll work on the Born in Darkness on the Hunter with the next video. Hope you guys all have great rest of the day, great rest of the week till the next video. If you could, leave a like, maybe subscribe, leave in the comments what you'd want to see more of, maybe what you want to see less of. If you want to see tutorials on different games, I'm open to whatever. Just let me know. Uh, Peace out.